Hello there, Karan here, and in this video we are going to talk about a function that I've been working on from a long time. The name of the function is ANC function. It analyzes and compares multiple files for their execution time and generates a report. So I'll directly show you a demo. So this file is I have two files here, two batch files. If I run this file, you can see it shows a progress bar and then it closes. And if I run this one, it does the same, but it is quite fast. Here two files uses these two plugins. One uses a batch version of the progress, the other one uses exe version of the progress, which is created in C, and both of them are created by KVC, that is me. And I'm trying to compare these two in order to get which one is better. So if I run the demo file, here you see it opens the first file and it is running the first iteration from out of 3 iterations of the test. So the second test is running right now, and it generally uses PowerShell to calculate the time for execution. After 3 out of 3, it should go to the file number 2, which it does, and you can see 3 tests on the file 2 is done as well. And the good thing is that this output shows you that how much time the first file has taken. This is the average time. This is the second file has taken, this much is the average time. You can see this is pretty fast, but how fast, how much fast? Here it says fastest execution time is this much and slowest execution time is this much, and the fastest file is this plugin progress, and the slowest is function progress test. And it also compares that and tells me that the faster file is 8 times fast than the slower file, which is a nice thing to know. You can compare more than 2 files. You can also compare 3 files and 4 files with this plugin. Basically you can compare, I think, 9 files at most, and after that you have to rerun the plugin. It uses the dependency of geco, which is created by Groovy, a very nice plugin, and it helps me to write colorful output on the CMD console. And yeah, before that, let's talk about the code. So I'm going to open the file in Visual Studio Code. And here you can see the length of the code is not that big. Here it contains the license, the terms, and when it was created. This is the version number, and then the basic setup. And after that, it checks for the parameters. It needs at least 2 parameters. So if the second parameter is empty, it is not going to work as well, because what you are going to compare, you can't compare a single file, you need to compare at least 2. So then inside the main code, it checks for the validation of the 2 files that are provided, if they exist or not. After that, there is a given parameter of repetition. I am doing 3 tests on each file to get an average time on which one file executes. And then in the beginning it assumes that there are no files, and then based on the number of parameters provided, it increases that variable to 1 or 2 or 9, depending on the number of files that you have provided. And after that, it checks for it creates all the variables with initializes, you can say, with 0 value, and then after that it runs the test. And geco helps me a lot here to show a colorful output on the console. And then after that, what we do is we run PowerShell and measure the time given to run this particular file that is provided. So we run both the files one by one, number of times that it needs to be repeated, and then in the end we calculate the average. Here we are calculating the fastest and the slowest variables we are setting up, initializing them, and then after that here we are calculating the average time. So this much, all this code here is just to check whether which file is fastest and which file is slowest in the code, and this is basically we are calculating the average here. So we are just dividing it by number of repetition, and then we are getting an average number, and here we are showing it on the console screen in colorful output, and then we are in the end showing the report which one is fastest and which one is slowest, and then we are also calculating the difference between the fastest and the slowest. Then we say the fastest file is, in last example, was 8 times faster than the slower file. So yeah, that's pretty much all. I think that is what I wanted from the ANC plugin. If you have any suggestion to add into the plugin, or if you have any query, you can drop it in the comments section below. And before going anywhere, consider subscribing. Ask your friends to subscribe as well, and yeah, help me grow, help the team. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care.